everybody. I'm Seamus.
I'm Josh.
I'm Rootscar.
And I'm Mumbles.
And we're still playing Bioshock. And I have to admit, the game is getting pretty good here. I really enjoyed. Yeah, no, I enjoyed the section with Sandra Cohen. This is a pretty good section of the game, in my opinion.
Yeah. So even worse than it appeared during the end of last episode. When the game started freaking out and I ran out of hard drive space, I tried to save, but the save file got corrupted and the game crashed. So I had to reconstruct the whole save file, and I got a little bit farther here. I hacked these two turrets and this door. And there are traps behind this door. Not the whole save
also,
file,
he
mind
defeated
you,
Andrew
just,
Ryan and returned home. All the splicers
Yeah,
are paid actors. They're doing a dramatic reenactment of the battle for Rapture.
All his Pokemon evolved, you guys.
It's a pretty quick shot, Josh. Just straight picking off darts with your revolver.
I remember this
I actually
freaking
missed a
room.
lot.
You know what I did? I just ran through it.
Yeah.
I was like, I hate this. I'm just gonna run.
It depends on like Josh, because we're playing through, and he's participating in the commentary. He's taking a lot more damage than you would normally expect to take. Case in point.
Also, I ran out
so
of
he has a
pistol
lot,
ammo.
and he has a lot less health
God.
kits. But yeah, when I played the game, sometimes I would be like, it is too much trouble to get out a gun and shoot this dart. I'll just take the damage hit. I've been maxed out on health kits for like the last half hour. I might as well burn one.
We're way back here.
They're so fiddly to get rid of.
It's not
Even
like
with
it's a
the
physics
telekinesis.
puzzle. Like, if it was an
Right.
interesting puzzle, I'd be like, cool, I'd love to participate. But no, it's tedious.
You're weeding the garden, basically.
I was exactly gonna say that. It's like Farmville.
No,
Wow.
well, no, I wasn't making a Farmville reference. I don't touch that vial candy.
I don't either. It's like Harvest Moon there.
Oh, you guys don't play Farmville? I was gonna ask you to water my crops for me.
Is there a way
Okay,
you
if you'll
can
pay me
pillage
$8
crops?
an hour.
Well, you just gotta friend me on Facebook, and I'll spam the ever-loving crap out of you. And that'll tell you everything you need to know.
I have 100 invites in my box.
Okay, I am registered on Facebook as Josh Veal.
Hey, wait a second. You stole my Facebook account
Oh,
that I never
that-
made.
You imagine that splicer? He's like, alright, I'm gonna lay right here and pretend to be dead. I'm gonna let him come in, point his gun at my face, and pull the trigger, and then I'll jump up and... Wait a minute.
6 hours later. Okay, I haven't come up with a better plan, so I'm just gonna run with that one. Oh, I think he's really coming this time. Oh, no. It's a big daddy.
Yeah, what are these splicers doing while they're just laying around waiting to scare people?
Man, my back is killing me.
Do you know what it's like?
Alright.
I've been
posed
sitting
in
on
this
this fish for like 20 minutes.
I has an iPod, don't worry.
Ooh, weapons.
Alright,
what do we
upgrade
want?
some weapon that we don't even use.
I guess
Crossbow.
machine gun.
Decadent.
No. Not upgrading the crossbow. Machine gun damage, I guess. I don't care. Fucking chemical thrower is all the way over there at 8.
Yeah, that's
Wait.
kind of awkward to reach for.
Did you get the thing out of that room?
Huh, what? I think so.
The thing.
Oh yeah,
There-
there's a thing in the wall.
There's a thing to get in the room.
Yeah. Oh, a thing, can you be less specific?
I don't think I can.
Okay, so
Okay,
I
there's a
forget what we're
switch.
doing.
There's
We're
a switch by the desk. It's either the desk or
Yeah,
the
there it is.
cabinet. Oh, it's also a trap.
Oh, son of a...
Mumbles just trolling.
Thanks, Mumbles.
It's what I do.
Is it open now?
That's totally how I would set things up in my office. Alright, if I want to get to my secret cache of secret stuff, I'll put them in this lighted display case to attract attention. Then make a button that will activate a machine to try and kill me. After I blow that machine up, then I can get my stuff.
Well, obviously he's not gonna blow up the turret. He's gonna run across the room, freeze it with this plasma,
And
then
hack it.
laboriously hack it.
Well, I shot it.
No, I'm talking about the guy that owns the room. Oh yeah, we're
Okay.
trying to create the resonance cascade to open
Yeah.
Andrew Ryan's door.
The basic casing is
The
ready.
bomb.
Basically, yes.
One charge of nitroglycerin in my office. That will serve as the catalyst. Now,
You're supposed to take this bomb and place it on a
In
generator.
your pocket.
This is the thing that killed me in this game. Like, out of
Yeah.
everything else, this is the one thing that killed me.
Push power down the line and
Why?
trigger the circuit breaker on Ryan's
Cause you gotta pick up that bomb, just
Yeah.
place it in your pocket and walk away like there's nothing heavy in your hand.
path of rapture.
Like it ain't
Well, I
no
mean, look at
bad.
that chemical thrower. Where do you think you've been keeping that the whole time?
I know, it just,
It is
when
true,
games
though.
do that, it drives me crazy.
It would be
Alright,
funny to make a
need-
game where you actually had to drag an object like that, and it would be this pain in the
Yeah.
ass, and you'd have to put it down to fight.
That was basically Fallout 3 with me, because I would always have low strength characters whose inventories got filled up like a minute into the game.
Yeah, I did the same thing. You're sitting there like, do I want to put down the scrib jerky or this rusty knife? Oh, wait, how much does each one weigh, and how much is it a pound? Let me do. Okay, this one will be worth half a. Okay, over time, if I always make this decision, I'll probably make an extra 1 coin an hour if I take the scrib jerky.
You're only making it worse for yourself. I don't really think there's anything you can do at this point to make it worse for
Yeah.
yourself.
Yeah, like if you stopped fighting them, it would become better.
I think hours ago you reached 9 worst.
And really, I think what they mean to say is you're only making this worse for us. Because you're killing them.
Drown the son of a bitch in it.
Maybe that person just
There is a
misspoke.
way to get into there. How do I
Well, I
do
can
it?
see that, you know, with the facial deformities and the pound of buckshot in their face.
You're only making this worse for me, you mean jerk.
You're a
Now we
jerk.
gotta go collect crafting components again. Yay. I love this.
No, you
There
picked
it
up
is.
that bomb, but the
No, I
bomb
didn't.
stayed there. Oh, you didn't? Why didn't you pick
I
it
put
up?
something
We
in
haven't-
the-
We haven't made the full bomb yet.
Oh, I see. See, I forget how this part of the game works.
Oh shit.
Oh, Angry Big Daddy.
Oh hey, you can freeze the Big Daddy. Now I can
Oh my god!
gloriously switch to proximity mines.
Okay, see, Josh, this whole series is you been taking every element of this game that was even slightly like scary or suspense-inducing or tense,
What the
Difficult.
fuck
destroying
is
it
going
with
on?
your frickin' freeze plasmid.
And then dying anyway.
Yay.
I don't know what the hell was going on with the camera there. Weird shit was happening. This actually helps because now I'm near that ionic gel thing that we saw back here somewhere. There it is. So I need 2 of those.
Wow, running around the semi-linear area, collecting things.
Yeah.
It's really the
And I guess
strong
you get
thing.
R34 wire clusters from dead Big Daddies. So I'll go like to the corpses of the Big Daddies that I've already killed. I guess is my plan.
Here's a question: is there anything done differently at the end of the game if you ignore the Big Daddies and Little Sisters? Which does it treat you? Which ending do you get?
Well, you have to save a little sister or harvest it at the very beginning.
The first
time
one.
You meet,
Yeah.
So you have to make that choice no matter what.
So if you just save one little sister and leave the rest to be dead
That
or whatever,
corpse go.
I would bet you get the good ending.
yeah.
Oh hey, again.
Did you
That's
just
why the game
ignore
is so
that guy?
insistent.
Pretty much.
That is why the game is so
Nice.
insistent about you getting all the little sisters, because otherwise the game's ending won't make sense.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it does. The dialogue specifically refers to freeing them and helping them, and always makes it plural. So yeah, if you don't interact with any other big sisters, especially the final few cutscenes, will look and sound ridiculous.
Okay, narrator lady, that's about all we need you for today, so go home, and we'll call you if we need you in Bioshock 2. Hey, wait a minute, don't we need to report them instead of it? Oh, crap! Can we bring her back? No, man, she's already on the freeway. We'll think of something.
Screw it.
You know, that whole, like, walking through water and the screen goes all, like, sort of wet looking,
Yeah.
that never really grabbed me.
Really, I always loved that effect. In fact, I would go out of my way to walk through water. I just thought it was so... I loved the effects so much. I know it's
It
not
just
like
felt
what
like
things
that
really...
you had a visor
A windshield,
on, though.
yeah, it does.
Right.
Although all games have that problem, you're running around and you'll get lens
Totally.
flares. I mean, all games treat it like you have a windshield in front of you or something.
Just even when you just take damage and there's like a blood splatter, like
Yeah,
that
and it
doesn't
sticks
make
to
any
the screen.
sense, right?
Like, what is that on my eyeball?
Because when I hit my toe, there's suddenly a red light at the bottom of my screen.
Alright, I'm
my
just
eye.
gonna kill this guy.
Yeah, exactly. All that stuff reduces immersion. It doesn't really help. I mean, yeah, maybe I guess it would. And
Yeah,
I can't
although
imagine every game company wouldn't do it. It's just at least some of it. I mean,
You know,
at least
it's
some-
weird. It doesn't make sense, but in some ways it works for me. Seeing the blood splats on the screen is, of course, gibberish. It makes no sense. But, you know what it is? It works the first time. The first time you see it in a game, you're like, whoa, that's you know, interesting or cool, or it's like unexpected and shocking. But then, of course, when it gets used in once you've seen it in a game, then you're just tired of it, and it's no longer amazing, and it's still stupid. It's always stupid, and it's only amazing the first time.
The blood splatter is more of like a cue. Like, you're
Yeah, it
getting
is.
hit, this is where you're getting hit. To give you an idea where the enemies are. I think that's probably why they keep using it.
Right, you
I just
need
think it's
something there.
clumsy.
And to be
Well,
fair, I
you
can't
do
really
need
think of a more
something.
elegant solution to that.
Right. I mean, what are you going to do, put a red flashing arrow? I mean, some games do that. You do need a way, because you, of course, can't feel that you got hurt in the right shoulder. And the older
Right,
games where you don't have
exactly.
those cues, it's so frustrating when your guy starts grunting and your health bar goes down and you have no idea why.
Even so, I almost prefer like the minimalist half-life red flashes. Like, you know, like where the bottom of the screen can like flash red and went downward, or it's behind you, or in front of you. Like, it's just sort of a subtle gameplay cue that fades into the background. Like your HUD. It's minimalist,
Right.
it's just exactly enough that you get the idea and you can just move on. Whereas the blood splatter
Right.
is more in your face. I guess
The blood... Right. The blood splatters are trying to integrate it with the world as if this is something you're really seeing.
Right.
Unlike, say, the HUD, which is something that you're not supposed to be seeing. You don't actually, unless you're playing a game where you, you're wearing some kind of special suit. Duke Nukem didn't actually know that he had 53
Alright.
health left.
There is black.
Nice.
Excellent. This is what the EMP bomb does.
A
What the hell?
couple of missing
Censored.
textures.
Get the real Bob.
It's censored. You were looking at that bomb's naughty parts.
it's flipping you off.
I'm sure those were a couple of lens flares that didn't render right.
To be honest, I even know there's a problem with my screen, but then shame to say it.
Yeah, same here.
What the? I can't. What the fuck?
Wow. That was weird. So the game has just decided to showcase its glitches for us.
Pretty much.
We've got a very fine assortment of glitches for the discerning customer here.
Would you like the graphical glitches or perhaps something in a gameplay glitch?
For people who want only the finest in frustration.
Oh, you're going with the crash to desktop. Very good, sir.
And we'll serve you playing swearing or throwing the CD out of the window.
Why was that splicer and that Big Daddy just chilling like that?
I have no idea, but now he's dead.
Big Daddies need friends too.
I like that in games where it's scripted that two people start fighting when you come into the room, but if you come in really quickly and you're looking right at them, it takes
Yes.
a second, and it's you can almost see them going, oh, we're supposed to be fighting now, and they begin.
Yeah.
Deus
Right.
Deus Ex had a couple spots like that.
They had a couple spots even where like you would hang out on the sidelines and just watch them standing there, like passive
Yeah.
aggressive, staring at one another, just breathing on one another's faces. Then you take one step forward, one of them's like, "You're out of line. I'm gonna take you down."
Yeah.
Perimeter, just to be certain.
Alright, let's use some of these trap bolts. I don't have
My
any
favorite
trap
was
bolts.
back in
Never
like the
mind.
Baldur's Gate games where, like, you would know that there's an enemy off screen, so you would just sit there and fireball them repeatedly. But since they weren't on your screen and they're technically off the fog of war, they couldn't retaliate.
Creatures kill you, even I don't.
But the game let you hurt them, which puts it one better than the games of today,
I offer you.
where you can't hit people until the game tells you you're allowed to hit them.
Be preferable to what you will learn.
Like the freaking jumping jacks lying on the ground.
Why do I have to keep holding this?
Oh, we're
Oh,
playing the
yeah.
Half-Life turn the wheel puzzle.
Yeah.
Okay, Josh, I don't want to like, I don't want to play like backseat puzzle solver, but I think you need to keep holding down E in this section.
No. Things might be shooting at you. At some point.
At least doesn't do the Half-Life thing and like start turning
So I guess I
back
poured
when you let go
magma
of
in the
it.
water to make the water go
Yeah.
away. That makes sense.
Are they all dead? Hope
That
so.
seems like this would have killed you. That much steam in the room would be more than just painful. It would be more
Yeah.
than uncomfortable. That would be death.
When you say
Flash steam.
Reginald Cuthbert Jr. is immune to the elements, we have demonstrated this repeatedly.
That's true. If this seawater
Yeah.
isn't immediately
I'm gonna
giving you
shotgun them all.
hypothermia.
You like it here. You feel something. Can't quite put
So,
it
Andrew
You
Ryan.
threatening your family members with shotguns and fistful of flame, Josh.
Wait. Look how freaking cool this looks. Just check
Yeah.
it out.
I can't make sense of it, partly because Josh is having a spasm.
I'm not having a spat. I don't know what you're talking about.
Somebody have a
It's like steampunk Star Trek. Like
Yeah.
this warp core.
Mark my words.
So Andrew Ryan is pretty well voiced in my opinion. But do you guys know who
Yes.
who actually voices him? And no, you can't answer
Tell
this,
us.
Mumbles. Right.
I wanna
Okay, you were
answer it.
never gonna. Oh, hey, that's cool. You're
Tony
never
the
gonna guess
Tiger.
this, right? No. You guys watch Star Trek, specifically Star Trek: Deep Space Nine.
I've seen it.
You remember Quark?
Really?
Yes. Uh-oh, security alerts.
Sorry, actually, just in Star Trek voice actors playing video characters news. Did you guys know that Marcus from Fallout 2 was actually voiced by Worf?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
That guy does a lot of voice work. Michael Dorn.
Yeah, Michael Dorn does a lot of voice work.
Yeah, Michael
And,
Dorn.
and Richard Dean Anderson was the mayor of Junktown in Fallout 1.
Yeah, that's MacGyver.
Oh, Andrew Ryan. He's really mad right now, you guys.
He'll chill out here in a minute.
He's really mad.
I am gonna die. Okay, so I know this show is called oh god.
What is this show called again?
It's not called oh god.
Called Olga.
I know this show is called Spoiler Warning, but just to hammer it in, if you have any intention of playing this game and you haven't yet, do not watch the next 10 minutes.
This is the big scene.
This
in the
will
game.
ruin
It's-
the game for you.
Oh,
We
you
are
know what
going to
pisses
meet
me off,
Andrew
though?
Ryan.
People treat this scene as like, Luke, I am your father. Like, the kind of thing that you can talk about openly. No, I'm sure everyone's seen it by now. I actually saw this in a forum, like somebody was talking about the end of Bioshock. I was like, dude, I haven't finished it yet. I'll do spoiler tag. And he's like, oh, well, sorry, I don't want to spoil the ending of King Kong for you. This game came out 2 years ago.
Yeah,
It didn't come out 2 years ago at the time.
I accidentally spoiled it for one of my friends too. He was not pleased. I guess he was only in like an hour into the game, and yeah.
This is one badass lock we've got here going.
Yeah, what was
This
his
is like
motivation for
serious lock
installing this?
engineering.
All that matters to you is you.
Alright, here we go.
Like, why didn't he just, use like one of these doors and bolt it, hold the wheel, so, tie something to the wheel so it can't turn? What are you gonna do to get through that bulkhead?
Because we needed to do a fetch quest. Have you read the script? Andrew Ryan has read the
I
script.
guess. Here we go. This is the high point in the game for me as well.
Yep.
Ryan challenges you to a game of mini golf. And the loser dies.
Lies. Sometimes you find truth. There is indeed a season for all things. And now that I see you flesh to flesh, and blood to
I'm an
blood,
idiot. I just tried to turn on my flashlight because it's dark in here and I used a health kit.
you.
I gotta play this game more.
Does your master
Now, as I
hear me?
said, this was spoiled for me, but I did kind of see the clues beforehand anyway.
But you will
Like,
never
maybe just because I already
understand
knew
my
how it was going to
secret.
end, but I did kind of see all the clues
Strength
leading
is
up,
not
like,
to
oh
steal
yeah,
and
okay, I
divide.
can
That
see
is
where
what the
this is going.
parasites will never understand. A season for all things. A time to live and a time to die. A time to build and a
I think it's
time
interesting that
to
Andrew Ryan is quoting the Bible here.
There is a definite irony there, and I wonder if that was intentional, or if that was like intentional on Ryan's part.
I was just wondering
for
that
irony,
myself.
or if
Oh,
the game
God.
designers were just like, we need something that sounds impressive. Let's dip it in the biblical
Guys.
pile.
Yeah.
We're sinking.
Let's into the cheesemakers.
We're
No,
somehow
no.
sinking.
What are you thinking about?
Fuck Scorn!
How do I get into the admin office?
This
Hey.
whole joint already blows. Right.
What the?
Here we go.
Ryan is such a sore loser. Like, as soon as he starts to lose control of this whole battle, he takes a city and goes home.
Well, he built this on rock and roll, but
Oh,
I don't
boo.
blame him.
Oh yeah, this audio log is real subtle.
Yeah.
Yeah, this
Alright.
one's pretty sad.
The assassin has overcome my final defense, and now he's come to murder me. In the end, what separates a
Love
man
this. This
from
is
a
very
slave?
fitting.
Money, power.
Just so you guys know, I've got some
No.
God
A
King
man
lag here.
chooses. A slave obeys. You think you have memories. A farm. A family. An airplane. A crash. And then this place. Was there really a family? Did that airplane crash? Or was it hijacked? Forced down. Forced down by something less than a man. Something bred to sleepwalk through life until they're activated by a simple phrase spoken by their kindly master. Was a man sent to kill? Or a slave? A man chooses. A slave obeys. Come in. Stop, would you kindly? Would you kindly? Powerful phrase.
This really underscores how short you are.
Familiar phrase.
Would you kindly? Would you kindly get this? Would you kindly find that? Would you kindly find it? Would you kindly find it? Would you kindly get this? Would you kindly head to Ryan's office and kill the son of a bitch?
Sit, would you kindly? Stand, would you kindly?
Wait, he says would you kindly after he gives the command and you still follow it instantly.
I know.
A man chooses. A slave obeys.
Dance, would you kindly?
I think now it was not clear to me when this happened. He's explaining to you that you have been under control this whole time. And it wasn't clear to me if he was committing suicide or if he was trying to teach you to break your programming by
I think
telling
he was
you to be a
trying
man.
Commit suicide.
I think he was being defiant. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He was just rubbing it in, like, you know, you are a slave, I am a man.
But he
Yeah.
has the kill phrase.
Yeah, like-
He doesn't need to let you kill him.
Well, he's gonna die anyway.
Ow.
Oh god.
Hurry now! Grab Ryan's genetic key! Now would you kindly put it in that goddamn machine?
That took me out of it a bit, because I don't think a gun
Yeah, it's
can
like-
do that.
Yeah, and where did you get that from? Like, it looked... That didn't make a lot of sense.
Well, he gave you the golf club. He was using it to putt.
Oh, I see. That was on the golf club.
Yeah.
Now it makes sense.
This
And
part,
now
I just wanted
here's.
to stand there
I
for
love
like 20
this
minutes
part.
and not
I
listen to
hate this
Atlas.
part. This is so stupid.
I love it.
You've been under his control the whole time, and so, since you're his slave and you have to obey him unquestioningly, he, like, put on this entire act to trick you and be a dick to you. Like, that doesn't even make sense.
He wasn't a dick to him as Atlas.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
this
it
also
kinda
brings up several weird
Like he's-
points about the beginning of the story.
Yeah, but listen to his voice. He's got this weird, evil voice, but he deliberately disguises himself in this friendly voice. Like, this was like an incredible waste of time for him to go out of his way to fool you when it was completely unnecessary.
Oh, I see
And
what
it
you're
means-
saying.
Oh.
And it means he's aware
I
that
think
he has
I
a bad
know.
guy voice. He's aware that he has an
I think
evil
it's-
bad guy voice, and he must mask it.
I think part of the ruse was because Andrew Ryan was listening. So he wanted it to
because remember
initially
the
seem
part
like
where-
his motivation was that he wanted his children to escape.
Right, exactly. The part where he wants his family to escape seems kind of arbitrary, because if you're underneath his power or whatever, then he doesn't need to convince you that he's a good guy who has a family.
Right. But if he was fooling Ryan, that makes a lot of sense. If he was fooling Ryan, and that's why they did it, that does make sense to me. I do think it's a stretch in a lot of ways. But that at least
Definitely.
makes it less ridiculous. But yeah, him being aware that he has the voice of a villain is a real immersion breaker for me.
Plus, his voice is like even worse. Oh, hey, there's a little sister, and those are. Those are very bad little machine gun things that I don't feel like dealing with.
Come with me.
Press F to use first aid. Ah,
Now, if you don't help the little sisters, these guys aren't here to help you.
I think they are regardless.
Nice.
Well, no, yeah. You know, see, if you rescue little sisters, then Tenenbaum, you know, impressed at your selflessness and gratitude, sends a little sister to help you and to save you and to rescue you. But if you don't save little sisters, and if you instead murder them in cold blood, then disgusted at your actions and contemptful of you as a human being, she sends a little sister to rescue you and help you out.
I see. And here they are, all the little girls we've saved.
Brought back to Rapture to save him. You have saved many of my
But I gotta say, I mean, I can see why Fontaine would want to disguise that voice. I was a little bit, like, insulted at how just stupid 20s gangster his voice was.
How
And,
ham-fisted
see,
it is.
we get the mugs and the patsy, and then we go give them
Yeah,
some shoes and drop them off the pier.
And the coppers.
Hey.
with many locks and keys. Fontaine has most of those keys.
It was just the it was such a meathead cliche that it was actually offensive.
To control you.
He
Yeah,
had
and
originally
you know what?
used
Sensors in Suchong's flight.
the Atlas persona to go up against Andrew Ryan before. Because basically they were head-to-head in competition business-wise, and then Fontaine disappeared off the face of the map. So he had to pretend to be someone completely different. And if it's a Irish revolutionary, then I guess that's one stereotype you could hold on to and turn that into a persona. And then he started working with the main character of this. So he was Atlas before.
Yeah,
That's it. He's a connoisseur of stereotypes. The Irish revolutionary, the New York gangster. That's just why he does it. That's what he's in it for.
And his reveal is, I think, really kind of cheap compared to the really powerful scene where you meet Andrew Ryan. That is just such a powerful gut punch moment for so many reasons.
Yeah, definitely.
That is just a really incredible scene. Not just good for a video game, but a really good scene. A really incredible turning point in a story. And then to have it, and then to immediately follow it up with, ha ha ha, I'm the bad guy, Snidely Whiplash, mustache twirling, is I kind of lessens the impact of the moment.
I feel like this game, as far as plot goes, heavily relies on the audio logs. If you know the entire story, and you know how the characters interact with each other and how the events went down, it makes sense, and you have more invested into it. But if you don't, then it does feel that way. It feels really paper thin.
If you won't dance to that tune,
Yeah.
I got others.
One thing I hate about Fontaine is that once he reveals himself, he talks so much slower.
I just told your brain to tell your heart to stop beating.
I also like how he instantly knows that you're not following his commands to go find a Big Daddy. It's like, dude, I killed most of them on my way here. It might take a while.
Alright, so that was that episode.
Oh, look out this window. I want to see the city.
Tune in next episode.
Okay, 1 second.
Yeah, see, this is actually where the game seriously changes pace. Because once we've hit that climax where we no longer have to, you know, do Atlas's bidding, and we're, instead of chasing after Atlas, we're chasing after Andrew Ryan, we're chasing after Atlas. The gameplay focus shifts towards killing splicers, wandering through areas, and collecting things.
Pretty much. It's so different.
So
much
that'll be
more
pretty radical.
linear than it was before Wade.
Yeah, now
pretty
now
cool scene
it
right
turns
here.
out that the overseeing commanding force that guides your every action is just the level designers.
No. Alright, see you guys
biggest
next
twist
episode.
of all.